Today's topic in the embedded system is quality attributes of embedded system. In an embedded system, normally two methods of design processes are used. One is top-down design approach and another one is bottom-down design approach. The major levels of abstractions are requirement, specification, architecture, component and system integration. Quality attributes of embedded systems. Actually, while designing an embedded systems, the first step in the top-down approach is requirement. The requirement consists of two types. One is functional requirement, another one is non-functional requirement. The functional requirements are nothing but quality attributes. The quality attributes should be documented properly while designing an embedded system. The quality attributes can be classified into two. One is operational quality attributes. The second one is non-operational quality attributes. What is meant by operational quality attributes? Actually, the operational quality attributes represents the relevant quality attributes related to the embedded system when it is in the operational mode or functional mode or online mode. The various operational quality attributes are: first one is response. Actually, response is the measure of quickness of the system. It tells how fast the system is tracking the changes in input variables. Most of the embedded systems are demanding fast response, which should be almost in real time. The best example is flight control application. The second operational quality attribute is throughput. Actually, the throughput deals with the efficiency of a system. It can be defined as the rate of production or operation of a defined process over a stated period of time. Actually, the rate can be expressed in terms of products, batches produced, or any other meaningful measurements. For example, consider the card reader. The throughput for the card reader means how many transactions the card reader can perform in a minute or in an hour or in a day. Actually, throughput is generally measured in terms of benchmark. The benchmark is nothing but a reference point by which something can be measured. The third operational quality attribute is reliability. Reliability is a measure of how much we can rely upon the proper functioning of the system. The system reliability can be determined by MTBF and MTTR. MTBF is nothing but mean time between failure. It gives the frequency of failures in hours, or weeks, or months. MTTR is nothing but mean time to repair. It specifies how long the system is allowed to be out of order following a failure. For embedded systems with critical application need, it should be less than the minutes. The third operational quality attribute is maintainability. Maintainability deals with support and maintenance to the end user or the client. In case of any technical issues or product failure or on the basis of routine checkup, reliability and maintainability are actually complementary to each other. A more reliable system means which consists of less corrective maintainability requirement and vice versa. The maintainability can be classified into two varieties. First one is scheduled maintenance, or it can be called as periodic maintenance, which can also be represented as preventive maintenance. The second category is corrective maintenance to unexpected failure. The fifth operational quality attribute is security. In the security, there are three major measures are normally used, especially in case of information security. The three major measures are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is nothing but it deals with the protection of data and application from unauthorized disclosure. Integrity is nothing but it deals with the protection of data and application from unauthorized modification. That is, it can be visible to the user, but it cannot be modified by that particular user. The third one is availability. It deals with protection of data and application from unauthorized user. That is, it cannot be viewed by the user. The sixth operational quality attribute is safety. Safety deals with the possible damages that can happen to the operator, public, and the environment due to the unexpected breakdown of an embedded system. The breakdown of the embedded system may occur due to the hardware failure or a firmware failure, or it may be a software failure. Safety analysis is very much important in product engineering to evaluate the anticipated damages and also to determine the best course of action to bring down the consequences of damage to an acceptable level. The second category of quality attributes are non-operational quality attributes. Non-operational quality attributes are addressed for the product not on the basis of operational aspect. That is, the quality attributes are not based on the operational. So it is called as non-operational. It also having some types. The first one is testability and debuggability. Testability deals with how easily one can test the design and also the application by which it can be done. For an embedded system, testability is applicable to both the hardware as well as firmware. The hardware testing ensures in the peripherals as well as the total hardware functions in a designed manner. But in a firmware testing, which ensures the firmware is functioning whether it is in the expected way or not. The second one is debuggability. It is a meaning of debugging the product from unexpected behavior of the embedded system. It can be done by means of two-level process. The first process is in a hardware level, which is nothing but in order to find the bugs or issues created by the hardware problems. The second level is software level. It is nothing but to find the errors created by the flaws or errors in the software. The second non-operational quality attributes are evolvability. Actually, it is a term which is directly related with the biology. It referred as the non-heritable variation. But in the embedded system, evolvability refers to the ease with which embedded product can be modified to take advantage of new firmware or hardware technology. That is, how the embedded system is having the advantages of modification for the next higher level. That is the meaning. The third non-operational quality attribute is portability. Portability is the measure of system independence. An embedded product is said to be portable if the product is capable of functioning in various environments, target processes, and using a varieties of operating systems. Actually, porting represents the migration of embedded firmware written for one target processor to a different target processor. The fourth non-operational quality attribute is time to market, time to prototype and market. Actually, it is the elapsed time between the conceptualization of the product and the time at which the product is ready for selling. Actually, in commercial embedded product market is highly competitive, and the time to market the product is a critical factor for the success of the commercial embedded systems. There are so many competitive embedded industries are developing the same product. The best example is mobile. So the time to market prototype, the time to prototype and the market should be very less. The fifth non-operational quality attribute is per unit cost and revenue. Cost is a vital factor which is closely monitored by end users as well as the product manufacturer. It is a highly sensitive factor for commercial product. Any failure to estimate the cost in a proper manner to the nominal rate will lead to the failure of the product in the market. In order to evaluate the per unit cost, a proper market study and a cost benefit analysis should be carried out before taking a decision on the per unit cost of the embedded product. The ultimate aim of the product is to generate a minimum marginal profit, so a budget and total cost should be properly balanced to provide a marginal profit.